My name is Caroline Fogiel and I've been teaching internationally since 2006.
Hello, I'm Isis. I'm the head of early years. I'm from Brazil and I'm very glad to be part of Invento family.
My name is Rebecca Painter. Most everyone calls me Becky or Miss Becky from the students. I am the MYP coordinator here at Invento. I also teach MYP 1 English Language and Literature.
Hello, my name is Ranjana Manuel and I'm the IBPYP coordinator here at Invento, the Uzbek International School at Tashkent.
Our team is made up of local and international qualified teachers. We recruit internationally and I'm very proud to say that our international teachers are coming from all around the world. Our aim is to build in the long term the first Uzbek-run international school. So at the moment we have bilingual assistants who are supporting our homeroom teachers in the PYP and our subject teachers in the MYP, and with the aim to train them, and so as to this year and next year and the years after, they will become fully qualified IB international teachers. So professional development is an important part of our identity and we want to continuously grow our staff, local and international. Our professional development is part of our schedule, weekly schedule. We have Monday sessions where we learn from one another, where every teacher has the possibility to bring their own experience and to share them and to train their colleagues. We, as an IB candidate school, we make sure that all our teachers get IB certificates and so participate to IB workshop as required by the IB, and it has had an important positive impact on teaching and learning on a daily basis at Invento. Yes.
All classes are integrated and interconnected. In the morning, our students have classes with our homeroom teachers, and they'll have math classes, English language, social studies or science depending on the unit. They also have swimming classes with specialists, music classes, arts, Uzbek and Russian classes according to their mother tongue. So as I mentioned, all classes are interconnected. Students have various opportunities to explore learning from multiple perspectives. They go beyond subjects. So for example, we have a unit called Sharing the Planet. Early years 1 students, they explore about animals. So they learn math when they are measuring animals, when they are comparing, when they are talking about the patterns. They develop English language when they are discussing about animals, when they are reading. And they also explore about animals and everything that is related in PE classes, in arts, music. So they have different opportunities to explore and learn beyond subjects.
So in the MYP gives us a set of 8 different subjects. But at Invento, we actually have 10 because we make sure that our students have access to all of the languages, Uzbek, Russian, and English. So a student can come to Invento and no matter their level of English in those 3 target languages, they can be placed in a course. Like if they're very good at Russian, for example, then they go to the language and literature course where they read novels and in-depth different kinds of texts to do analysis. Or if they aren't great at Russian, then they can go to language acquisition. And this is where they can get the foundational skills for the language. And we have those sets for Russian, Uzbek, and English. So that's 3 of the students' courses. And then they have more typical courses. For example, we have mathematics, which studies all of the strands of mathematics. It's not just algebra, but it's looking at mathematics as a complete process. We have science, which is chemistry, physics, and biology. We have a really interesting course called Individuals in Societies. This is more of your social studies curriculum, and this is where students learn where they belong in history and where they belong in their society, as well as how inventions have been created over time, the geography, but they're not taught as separate courses. They're taught as how they intermingle with each other. For example, geography and history are very closely related, so they teach them together. They don't separate them out, so they teach like how humans interact with geography, so that you can understand how different cultures appear based on the geography that they are coming from. Then we have another wonderful course called Design, and this is where students are the creators. They go through a design cycle, and they use this cycle to create anything. So we do physical creations, we do electronic creations, depending on the unit and the subject matter and the interests of the students. They can learn coding here, they can use a 3D printer, they could physically make a prototype of a car parts that they're working on trying to solve a problem. We have another course called Arts. Inside there we can have visual arts, performing arts. At Invento right now we're just doing visual arts. So students are learning all about how to become how to use art for their well-being, how to use art for their projects, and how to use art for humanity's sake. We also have physical and health education. This is a combination of PE, like where students learn how to do physical exercise, play sports, learn how to navigate their body systems. And then they also learn about how to be a healthy person. So healthy body and healthy mind. They learn strategies and techniques on what kinds of foods are best, how much sleep they should have, what kinds of exercises they should do to keep their body and mind healthy. And that's it. Those are the 8 courses that we teach in the MYP.
I used to say that parents are our students' first teachers. Providing them with emotional support is fundamental. Showing they care and showing they are there when they need, regardless of their actions or reactions, always respond in a supportive manner to their child. Being present at school, we offer various opportunities for parents to show their child they care about their academic life. We have student-parent activity in which parents come to school and have a nice moment with their child, doing activities and participating in the school life. We send weekly newsletter to parents with ideas and suggestions so they can revisit learning at home in a play-based way. Having a routine is fundamental for the development of a child. Sleeping an early sleep routine, reading time, and play time is also essential.
So I would say the first thing that parents should do is talk. They really should talk with their students, talk to their children, having dinner time conversations about not just what's happening at school, but what's happening in the greater world, what are interests that they have. This way it teaches a lot of vocabulary in a very comfortable setting. So student vocabulary and their fluency in spoken language really increases quite quickly. And whatever language is comfortable for the family is what they should use. Another thing I would do as a parent, as a MYP parent, is find time for reading. making sure that reading becomes like a healthy habit in the family so that students just gravitate towards books or even electronic material. So when they have a question, they know how to answer it. They find this passion inside of them to find answers on their own, and they develop their background knowledge that will help them in their courses. The last thing I would say is giving space for study. So having a dedicated space in the house that's quiet, it's relaxed, good lighting, has all the materials that a student might need would be the last thing I would ask for. Like, it doesn't have to be anything fancy, but just a place that the student knows this is where you go. This, when you have homework to do, when you want to do some research, this is the space that's dedicated for that. And there's no siblings that come in to bother them at that time. It's really just a very dedicated space for their learning.
So the IB education is designed for the students from the age of 3 until 19 years. It is a rigorous program which gives opportunities to explore disciplinary and interdisciplinary learning. IB-PYP program is designed for the students from the age of 3 years until 12 years of age. Students learn using authentic examples, take ownership of their learning, and take their learning beyond academic studies. Students challenges themselves, think critically, and they explore many opportunities through examples. In traditional education, children usually learn what teachers are teaching. However, in IB education, children learn through inquiry-based teaching. They explore, they research, they try to find unknown answers, and they learn using different approaches to learning, different skills, and they think critically. The aim of IB education is to develop caring, knowledgeable, critically thinking students who are internationally minded and who wants to be the global citizens of the world.